So, those are the two things, the aspects of dependent origination that I wanted to talk about. Maybe one last point which I wanted to mention is that sometimes you can read or you hear about people and they argue that they say, first of all, that the Buddha's teaching is about interdependence, how everything in the world is interdependent. And I don't disagree with that. I certainly agree that things are very interdependent in this world. But then they say that this is shown by the teaching of dependent origination. Dependent origination shows us how all things are interdependent. But I personally cannot see that is quite to the point, because to me it seems that dependent origination is a very specific teaching about how ignorance gives rise to suffering in the world. It's a very specific sequence of conditions, and it shows us the mechanism by how these things come about. That is what dependent origination is about. If you want to find a Buddhist teaching which teaches us about interdependence, I would say that is the teaching of non-self, because as long as there is a self, as long as there is something which is outside of conditioned phenomena, something which is independent of everything else, then obviously that is not going to be part of this interdependent world of ours. It's going to stand outside, because not part of conditioned phenomena. But from the Buddhist point of view, because there is no such self, because there is nothing in this universe that is permanent, then everything becomes interdependent for that particular reason. So to my mind, it is this teaching of non-self which actually shows the interdependence of things more than anything else.